What's up, everybody?
What's up, everybody? How we doing today?
Long time no talk.
It really has.
I'm Mike,
I'm Brian.
and welcome to Buffer Podcast.
This is the Buffer Podcast?
Yep, Buffer Podcast. It's been months.
It really has, guys. We're sorry about everything.
Months, weeks.
Mike got the coronavirus.
I wish that was the reason, but we've been just quarantining.
Yeah, we were taking it pretty seriously. I actually didn't see my friends. I didn't see you, Mike, for what, about a month?
Close to that, yeah.
Yeah, the first time I saw, we came over because they were doing, you rented the UFC fight, right?
Yeah, UFC released their first fight
Yeah, they
for
released
quarantine.
They released their first UFC fight for the quarantine, and we were like, oh well, it's outside, it's pretty social distanced, and
Yeah, I tried to make it as social distance as I could.
you don't even remember me being here.
Nope, I do not.
Mike was obliterated drunk by then.
But you did make an appearance to where everybody was surprised because you did show up fashionably late.
Yeah, well, I was surprised too. I didn't think we were coming. Kiara was at her parents or something. I don't really remember what she was doing. But she was out of the house, I think, at her parents, and yeah, man.
Well, let's make an appearance. And then we had less than 10 people here.
Yeah, I mean,
I think y'all would have made it 10. So I stayed under the guidelines.
Well, let's see, y'all three or us three.
MJ counts as a half,
Okay, so Auden counts as a half.
so that's 3.
So that's 2, 4, 5. 5.
Mhm.
Then we had Adrian, Markel, Brittany.
Adrian Brittany
Krista.
left before you came.
Oh yeah. Well, Markel, Jesse, and Kayla were here.
See, under 10. Boom.
Boom.
Under guidelines.
Yes, sir. But guys, we are back, better than ever. I hope. A lot of stuff to talk about, a lot of stuff to do. We have some really good plans going forward. And yeah,
Get everybody lined up, guest wise, segment wise, but try to summarize what's been going on in the last couple months that we've been out.
basically what we've really been up to, because 2 months without being able to go anywhere. I mean, really the only fun thing to do in Midland, Odessa is the bars. Around this time the Rockhounds are open, so
Oh my gosh, that tore my heart.
I know. Yeah. So
And we have season tickets too, which sucks too.
that's but they're renewed for next year, right?
Hope so,
Yeah.
because we're about season started in April. We're in June.
No, it starts at like the end of March.
Oh,
Because I was supposed to report.
Well, the opener was April 9th.
Okay, so
I know that.
So what they do is, like, the week before, they do Texas Tech plays not a scrimmage. They actually play a full blown game.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man.
I just miss baseball.
Dude, I miss sports in general. The NBA's coming back though.
I know. I'm so proud of them.
And the Mavs somehow squeezed into.
What do you
the
mean
22.
somehow? You know they was gonna make it in there. I'm just surprised on how they just lowballed the East like that, though.
Dude, the East is super weak though. I mean, let's be real. Name me.
I would have taken they kicked out who was it? They kicked out Chicago and Detroit and put Phoenix in. Now, I have some friends that are Phoenix fans, but I wouldn't take Phoenix in there.
I think Phoenix is way better than them too.
What?
Yeah, hands down, man.
I don't know. But I'm glad about that. And one shocker was I forgot Golden State's been second this year, and they're not going.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. I was reading an article today, and they're saying that Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving are going to be back in time.
Oh, my gosh. This is rigged.
So at that point, they're saying that there's a strong possibility that Brooklyn can make a run.
Oh, my God. It's all rigged.
Can you imagine?
It'd be cool, though. I'd like
Yeah.
to see it. Everybody's going to be stacked and hopefully been working out while they've been staying in and pretty much like another off season.
Yeah, so hopefully, I mean, you would think that they were taking it seriously. There's nothing else to do.
Yeah, I saw, what was it, like they're doing it from July, starting the end of July and ending hopefully by Game 7, like an October date.
Yeah, I saw that. Well, they can't compete against the NFL.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, you got to think you've got, October baseball, college football. I think they said that
all the sports are going to be happening all at the same time.
Well, they said that the day that the playoffs or the finals are supposed to end for the NBA is the same day that Clemson, Alabama plays and OU, Texas plays.
Oh, my God.
So, there's no way.
Is Disney World open yet?
I think California opened, but it's like very limited guidelines.
That'd be Disney World's in Florida.
Well, Florida and California.
Oh, okay.
Or well,
Because that'd be cool.
Disneyland is but
That'd be cool to go to. Go to Disney World and then go to a basketball game.
I don't think they're going to be open to the public though.
Oh,
that's why
point.
that's why they're doing it over there, because Disney World has like 8 different parks over there, so I'm pretty sure they're just gonna.
Good point.
They'll probably just house everyone at like the ESPN one.
Mm-hmm. I'm just glad it's back.
Oh man, dude.
Talking about sports too, that's happened in the past couple months is you're gonna have to change your colors. No more blue and red.
Dude, I don't know what you're talking about. I've been a Tampa
Bay
Bay fan my whole life.
Red and brown?
No. It's
red and orange?
Red and pewter, okay? You leave my Tampa Bay Bucks alone, okay?
You wanted to say Patriots, Tampa Patriots. So Tom Brady went to Tampa off of a...
we talked about this before we left.
Did we?
Yeah, we talked about this. The only new thing that's happened is Gronk went over there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But, I see it as Belichick being smart because he traded a retired player for a pick.
Trying to rebuild.
I mean...
Or reload.
You don't know, man.
Would say.
I don't know. I trust in Bills, so we'll see what happens. Makes me sad. It really does, because, I love Gronk. That's...
It wasn't a surprise.
If I had to be real with you, I think Gronk is probably my favorite player in the whole NFL. And... It's so heartbreaking, but New England wasn't going anywhere. I feel like they were at a standstill, and they've been kind of like on an offensive standstill for a while, man. I mean, I want to say since probably the Eagles Super Bowl, that was the last time we probably had a really good offense.
Well, yeah, because you had all the little slot receivers.
Yeah, because we had Chris Hogan, we had Brandon Cooks, we had Jules, obviously, Gronk. I think that was probably one of our best years offensively, but unfortunately,
all things come to an end.
Everything has to come to an end. Kind of like the Cowboys dynasty. I mean, it's been over for 25 years.
Let's get off of the sports stuff. I'm kind of excited though that Texas has been opening up in a faster fashion than other states, such as like little phases, especially like this past month.
Well, what is it? Friday we're supposed to go up to 75% or 50% on restaurants and
bars. And
No. It's 75% restaurants and 50% bars.
Yeah, I haven't even been. I've been to a restaurant, and they won't seat you more than 6 people.
Yeah. Well, now it's 10.
Yeah, it'll change 10.
Yeah. So, actually, that's tomorrow.
Oh yeah, or. Yeah, today.
Yeah.
Because we're releasing it.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah. Sorry.
We're already in the future.
I broke the fourth wall.
Yeah, you got that. You got the barbershops back open. You got pretty much everything is open. As much as like there's guidelines and phases to where it's saying the certain stuff shouldn't be open. Like Best Buy is still curbside, which kind of sucks.
Well, there's a lot of stores that like a lot of restaurants even that are like, there's no point for us to open right now because we're losing money more than anything. Like the Barn Door was on the newspaper not too long ago saying that at that rate that they weren't really making money, they were losing money.
Well, yeah, everybody be cutting cheese on the table. That's Corona right there.
Well, it's not even the cheese. It's the, you get to thinking to a lot of these places like, they make their money off of, obviously the food and the drinks and everything, we were servers at one point. I mean, seeing a $300 or $400 tab wasn't unusual,
Have you been to a bar since they've opened it back up?
No, sir.
Me either. But how would you do that?
So
I'd be scared.
It's funny that you bring this up because Red Zone called me back 2 weeks ago to go back to work, and I told them I was going to wait it out a little bit longer. Just because I don't know what's going on yet.
Yeah, not too sure. Like I haven't. Like the gyms have opened.
Yeah, see, in the gyms to me, that's like a breeding ground.
Yeah,
because you think about it, they're like, well, you got to clean up before and after, and I mean, you're supposed to do that now, and people still get ringworm and stuff. So,
Mm-mm.
just the thought of it, I wouldn't go back to a gym for at least another month. But even then, we have a home gym now. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's,
See, I've been paying for it even whenever it was closed.
yeah.
But then at the same time, I'm like, man, I'm not gonna go and then have to wear a mask. But now they how do you say it? They recommend you wear a mask and gloves, but
Yeah, but
ain't nobody want to work out like that.
nah, it makes it hard to breathe and everything. And yeah, I don't know.
But even at that point, I think I talked to some people and it's like they don't even wear it.
Yeah, well, Jesse, for example, has been going. And
Oh, yeah.
and I think so is Brittany. I don't know if Adrian has.
Well, I mean, like I knew some people like out of our old friend group or whatever that go and it's like, yeah, they don't check nothing or temperature. Or like, for example, we went to it's graduating season, and we went to my sister's graduation, and they did it at Globe Life, the new Ranger Stadium,
Yeah.
which was very nice,
Really?
very cool. I sat in my seat, my butt wasn't sweating, my back wasn't sweating. It was so I could feel the AC on me.
Really?
It was nice,
Man, I can't wait.
and they
to
got a
go.
Pluckers in there.
No.
Yeah,
Wait, so does this mean whenever you get the coupons in the fifth inning, you can go
I
use them
don't
over
know
there?
if it works. I feel like it's gonna be overpriced, like how everything is in like stadiums.
Dude, it's so. Did I ever? I went 2 years ago, and
Used all those coupons.
no,
Oh.
I didn't. I didn't even get a chance to go to Pluckers because Kiara didn't want to go.
This was like the first trip we've gone over there, and we didn't go to Pluckers.
That's really sad.
Yeah, it was a 2-hour wait.
What? Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, is it in that little shopping center that's got like Bone Daddies and Chewies and
it was
stuff?
a 2-hour
Okay.
wait, so we went to Bone Daddy's instead.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, yeah, the stadium was awesome stuff. But like even before that, like the graduation guidelines was like they were going to do a temperature before you walked in. They had the metal detectors and everything else, but you could wear. They recommended you wear a mask, wear gloves. They did the temperature and everything like that. We walked in. I didn't have a mask on. Didn't have my gloves on. My temperature wasn't read or nothing. So it was pretty much like I just walked right in. They didn't even check my tickets.
That's crazy that you say that because we so my sister's graduation was Saturday and we had ours at Stonegate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, man, it was so miserable. We had to stand outside in a line, and then for anyone that's ever that's familiar with that church or any, so you walk in there, and they took us through like the little hallway. Like they'd only let like a couple people in that little hallway at a time. Like so it'd be like one family and then another family,
Mm-hmm.
and then they'd walk up to the big stage, and then my sister went and got her diploma. She didn't even get her actual diploma.
Just gave her like a paper.
No, they didn't give her that. They gave her the little slip thing, the little cover, and her diploma wasn't in there. They just gave her that, and we're like, okay, cool. So we don't even know if she graduated yet. But yeah, man, I mean, it's they had a nurse with us, and she was like, oh, have y'all been around anyone with COVID-19? We're like, no. They're like, all right, have a good day.
That's
I was
it.
like,
They just went off of verbal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as much as everybody's has like the guidelines and the rules and stuff, it's like the people aren't even going by it. So it's like anything could happen or whatever
Yeah.
and stuff. But like what was it we went to? Like I said, like with Bone Daddies, we went and there was only like maybe 3 or 4 different families in there. And we were like isolated in our own table. We could only have like 6 to a table. But I mean, it was freaking good. I missed going out.
Dude, I miss eating out. We haven't really, I miss going to a restaurant, really. Who I've seen.
I miss the people.
Dude, I miss, yeah. For there for a while, I really wasn't missing like going out or going, DJing or anything. But, these last like couple of weeks, like I've been I'm kind of missing it. Like I'm kind of ready to like go back to normal.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is kind of normal. I mean, what is it that you have that you used to do that you can't do right now?
DJ.
Oh, but that's your choice, though, right?
Yeah, right now. Well, Woody's didn't take us back yet,
Oh.
and another thing was just going out to eat. Right now my wife is still really worried about everything. So, and rightfully so.
Yeah, I'm
But
I was kind of heartbroken too, like with Beer Garden, finding out they had to close down. And,
yeah,
I mean, due to Corona and stuff like that, and like small little local businesses. Like who else had to close doors? Dang it, what was their name? That's another little mom and pop shop.
Oh, Green's closed. There's another one that just closed. That's pretty mom and pop as well.
I can't think of it at the moment.
Oh, you know what else closed? Tilted Kilt.
Tilted Kilt closed. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. So, I mean,
It was.
well, the thing is, no one was. Yeah, it wasn't. But no one was ready for this, man. I mean, no one was ready for what it is, for what it was, for what it's might turn into.
Still is.
Yeah. Well,
because we're about to open our doors next week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was gonna call you the other day. So I got off work early, like a week ago, and I pulled up to the shop and I saw your truck and everything. I was gonna walk in there. There's a big old sign, and I'm like, I better not do this.
Yeah, it's pretty. We have it pretty. How would you say, locked down in there to where nobody can go in there. And what's crazy is like our customer base is all oil field, and they're like, everybody else is open. Why aren't y'all open? But we're like a big old company, so we just follow corporate rules, and
yeah,
we're finally gonna. I laid down some 6 feet little. What is it? The little stickers that say "Stand here."
Yeah.
So, hopefully, we'll be able to open our doors on Monday and stuff. But talking about opening doors on that note, opening doors to new hobbies. I saw you on your kayak.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not really a new hobby. I've been doing it, but I just have more time to do it.
Doing it more.
Yeah. So when quarantine started, I started getting rid of a lot of my DJ stuff that was really excessive that I was not using. Like, your mom bought my photo booth.
Oh, yeah. That's fancy. We
Yeah.
took a lot of pictures.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you give your mom everything that I sent with you?
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Cool.
We set it up on Saturday, and I don't know if we brought any pictures back, but it was pretty fancy. I didn't know it was like that legit.
You know that you can actually send those pictures to yourself onto your Facebook?
Like link it. It's a computer, right?
Yeah.
Your laptop. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I didn't mess with it too much, but I mean, for what I did see, it was pretty fancy.
Yeah, no, I liked it, but it was trying to go into a different direction now. I'm not really trying to do too many weddings or parties or anything right now. But yeah, I sold that. I sold my Pioneer CDJs, and yeah, I've been just getting rid of like stuff that I'm not really using right now. I traded all my lights for a boat.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, but we're gonna go out on it. I'm just waiting to get.
Oh, you got your boat?
Not yet.
Oh,
No,
tomorrow.
It's getting picked up.
Oh.
Yeah, it's at Lake Travis right now. So.
Ooh.
Yeah. So.
On a pontoon.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping to take all of us like on a fishing trip, with our families and everything. It's big enough to hold, I think, 15 people.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah. So, and it's got a big old shade and stuff on it, if I'm not mistaken.
Go fishing off of there.
Yeah. So that's kind of the plan. I'm just waiting to get some days off, get it, and get all the legal stuff handled on it.
Yeah.
And hopefully go out on it.
Got to get a boat license too, don't you?
No, if you're over 18, you don't need to.
Really?
But I'm gonna take the course anyway.
Oh.
Yeah,
That'd be a bad idea.
Yeah, I might as well. I got a new truck too.
Oh yeah. Talking about that, I actually had one of my buddies looking for a truck, and he was asking. I asked him, I was like, where are you getting the truck at? And he said in Snyder. I was like, that's where one of my buddies got his truck at. And, I mean, your truck is nice. And I guess for the price you got it, I mean, it's freaking nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I got the a new Ram Rebel. And it's basically like the competition of the Raptor almost.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I love it. It's got the big 12-inch screen in it. It's got a lot of the nice bells and whistles. And I like it a lot.
That's what I was messing with when we went to Dallas this past weekend or whatever. We put our little mini iPad. And I was like, see, that right there is just even too much screen for me.
Honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. The screen is overkill. It doesn't do anything special. I don't regret getting it, but I'm also like...
This is too much screen.
It's too much, yeah. I mean, it's cool, but yeah, man. So, and then I got that fishing kayak.
Yeah. See, that'll be a nice little setup you have right there.
Yeah, so... It's pretty outdoorsy. Kiara's kind of hype right now, and she's asking me to get a pop-up trailer.
Ooh.
Yeah, she wants to get a little pop-up so we can go camping.
And she's going to want a tent, and then she's going to want marshmallows.
Yeah, but why? She's not going to want a tent if we have a pop-up camper. You know what that is, right?
You pop it up and camp in that,
Okay, so the trailer is like a little small like square thing.
and it pops up, and you stay in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And I've been seeing them all over the trading post for like $800 and everything. So.
That's not bad. I bought a pool table off Trading Post.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. It needs a little work.
What's it need?
Like the felt is a little messed up because I guess their kids mess with it a little bit.
Yeah.
But they gave me the stands, the sticks, new balls. I mean, it was freaking heavy.
You know I know how to change. What? How'd you get it over here?
I had 4 people help me. The dude that sold it to me had a trailer, and he brought it over here to me.
Oh, you know I have furniture dollies. Like I have like 8 furniture dollies.
This sucker was heavy.
Well, that's what my furniture dollies are for.
Oh, but it was heavy.
Oh, I bet.
And I called you 4 times, you didn't answer.
No,
so
you
I
didn't.
just-
No, you didn't. If you would, and then I have a trailer.
Oh, yeah, I called you 4 times.
No, you
answer.
didn't.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean,
That's
I got some. I know like 2 of the little pockets, goalies or whatever, needed repair because like as soon as the balls go in, they don't go in like a pocket. They go in, or they go in the pocket, but they go straight under the table.
Oh, so it's
So
one of those. Yeah, I know
It's
what
one
you're
of
talking
those.
about. You know, have you been to a Basin Billiards?
No.
They'll have a lot of that stuff that you need.
Well, I ordered the repair parts for it, so really it's just that, and then all I need is a felt done, and that's it.
I'll do the felt for you.
Yeah.
Just buy it.
From like a felt store.
Basin Billiard.
Oh,
I,
it looks confusing
I'm not,
to do.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
It looks like a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, and honestly, it's too expensive.
Yeah,
It-
I figured that. That's what I was like. I'll
Well-
see what
well,
this goes.
you
If
kn-
not, I'll just sell it.
You know, my family owns a pool hall in Mexico, so I grew up around all that. You
Oh,
know, how
really?
to do repairs like that and stuff. And dude, I think like the felt on, because you know they have like a tournament table over there, and
Mhm.
the felt on that one was like $800.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, I ain't trying to. I only spent $100 on it.
Oh,
So
Mike,
that's-
then what do you expect to get for $100?
What are you talking about? Well, no, it honestly isn't in bad shape.
Okay.
They were just trying to get rid of it because they were moving that next day,
Oh, really?
and I picked it up in like 4 minutes.
That's cool.
So if anything, I'll just fix up some of it and then resell it.
All right, let's look it up after this. Didn't you have puppies?
Yes, I got puppies, and I had 3 puppies. I got down to 1, but took them to good family homes, and now only got 3 doggies. We took them with us this weekend, and man, I hope my mom move into a new house this weekend as well. When we had the dogs outside, just to try to get them out of the way and stuff, and I already got my mom's neighbor mad at them. Yeah, that next day, their neighbor came out after the day we stayed in there, and he said, are y'all going to keep y'all's dogs on this side of the fence? Because they were crying all night and crying all morning. I'm like, I don't live here. I was like,
But I'm taking them right now.
yeah, I was like, but they won't be here for long. But yeah, I think he was just mad because when I first introduced myself to him, he saw me taking out my Texas Longhorn golf clubs, and he's a Tech
A&M?
fan.
Oh, Tech.
Yeah, he's a Tech fan.
Mm.
He's like, my kids go to Tech. I'm like, that's cute.
Mm.
But talking about golf club, I've been golfing a lot.
Really? That's a badass invite.
I've invited you, but you always working. I go really early though.
Yeah, that's my problem. I'll be off next Thursday. But
That's when I go.
But I'm thinking about I don't know. I might go fishing.
See, we got different hobbies.
Okay, so why don't you go fishing with me?
Because I can't swim.
You don't have to swim.
Oh. Why don't you go golfing with me?
Okay, I'll go
All right.
golfing with you if you go fishing with me.
Okay, deal.
We gotta take the boys anyway.
Like, whatchamacallit? Adrian came out this last time, and,
It was for his birthday, wasn't it?
yeah. Well, yeah, it was. And I don't know what, like, that too, like the golf courses are, like, so strict now also, like, you can't golf in more of a party of 4.
Yeah.
Even though we did that, like, multiple times, but they got onto us when Adrian was out there. Like, they got onto me for everything.
I know Brittany was telling us it was pretty bad.
And I was like, man, this is going to make me go somewhere else. But, I mean, we've been golfing the past month or so. And
Dude, my only thing with golf is it's so expensive to, like, go play every time.
what?
Like,
It was like
I think...
$20 bucks.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like every time I go, I spend a lot of money. Because like I think remember on your birthday I paid like $40.
Really?
And
Well, I guess yeah. There's times where I guess like if you play like a game like 18 and you have to get a cart, maybe get to like 30 to 40. But I mean,
yeah,
usually
there was one day that me and Cisco did a happy hour one or like a power hour. I don't know what it was, but me and Cisco did it, and we paid like I paid $17.
yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, I bought another bag on Trading Post with all clubs and everything.
With clubs?
Mm-hmm.
Dang, you should let me have your excess ones.
Well, I already gave it to Adrian. That's what I was going towards.
Oh,
I forgot. I was like, oh, yeah, it's your birthday. I was like, here you go. You just can have this extra bag. Because I brought him an extra bag just so he wouldn't feel out of place or whatever. And I threw him some of my other clubs. And, yeah, I mean, he freaking rocked it out there. He was showing me. And I'm not the best player, but, I mean, he was.
Adrian's a natural, like, at
Yeah, he was
almost
knocking
everything
he was knocking the crap out of the ball. And it's like, happy birthday. You can have this bag.
Well, that's good.
And stuff. But that night too is whenever we got all together for his birthday. We ran around trying to get him cake. You know that cake got stuck in my freaking shoe.
Did it?
Yeah, it like stained my shoe, and I was pissed off. I didn't find out until like 4 days later though.
Oh.
We got Adrian a birthday cake, and we're very notorious about putting people's faces in cakes.
You know, Caleb bit me.
Yeah.
Dude, I was so mad.
Oh gosh, that was fun. I've never. What was that, spoons or
We
Uno?
were playing spoons.
Oh my gosh.
I kicked her ass twice.
So every time we play spoons, somebody either gets hurt or something gets
Broken.
heated up. Yeah, broken.
We bent that spoon 90 degrees.
Oh gosh.
She did, dude. She does not know how to lose.
Y'all are scary. Y'all were scaring me. I was like, can I go home now?
You know, dude, I was ready to go home by then.
Oh, it was a fun night. It was just games. I mean, we were just playing Uno and spoons and having a good time.
Yeah, it was good.
I know I was feeling it the next day at work. I was like, ugh. Why on a Thursday?
Well, we were all off. You were the only poor bastard that wasn't.
I did have to. Well, I only worked half a day, so I was all right. But on a serious note, with everything going on in this world and nation, I didn't really want to bring it up, but it'd be stupid of us not to bring it up about all the protests and riots going on in the nation right now. And how do you feel about that, Brian?
Well, so I'm going to come out and say I firmly believe all lives matter.
Mm-hmm.
But in reality, you know, right now, you know, where the focus is and should be is, you know, with Black Lives, you know. That video was really, really rough to watch. I couldn't get through the whole video.
Yeah,
you know, once he started, you know, asking for his mom, and I was like,
I didn't even watch the whole video. I couldn't.
Oh, dude, yeah. I think I watched a couple of minutes, and that was just to see, like, you know, the officer, to see if he had any kind of reaction, any, like, he cared or anything, but he didn't. Like, and
There was like no remorse on his face.
No, there wasn't. He was just putting his knee in there harder and his hands in his pocket, and I'm like, man, like, you know, he's over here telling you he can't breathe, you know.
And like more stuff's coming to light. Like I didn't know there was 2 other cops behind him.
There was a total of 4 cops. Well, 4 cops total got arrested, and
this happened, what, 2 weeks ago?
No, last week.
Or last week?
Yeah, this was like the 25th.
Yeah, so last week, yeah. And they're barely doing all this stuff now.
Man, but it's been like during this whole time, like Ahmaud Arbery.
Well, see, this is what blows my mind. Let me stop there real fast. It blows my mind with like all these, like the videos and stuff, and like honestly, like they show him, like we have CNN over, he's playing, or some Fox News or whatever news station they have at the shop, but they have like the full videos like playing for everybody to see.
Yeah,
you know, you would think they'd like cover that kind of stuff, you know.
I think right now they're just trying to get a point across. And I mean, they'll say right beforehand, they're like, you know, you're about to see something really graphic.
Yeah.
But, man, we've had so many, like, terrible things happen. You know, like I said, Ahmaud Arbery, that one was a father and son went and gunned him down. He was just jogging.
Oh, that was sad.
And then there's another one. Oh, man, I can't remember her name. Breonna Taylor. I
barely heard about that one today.
Oh, man, dude. Yeah, that one was rough, too, because the cops just
broke in.
and shot up. Shot her 8 times.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And they weren't in uniform or anything, and all they did was get suspended. It's so many things right now going on like that. So I mean, there's nothing going on in the world outside of the coronavirus. That there's a focus. Finally, there's people paying attention to everything going on. That that's why it's so outspoken, and it's great to a degree. I think where it starts getting excessive is with the looting.
And that's what blew my mind. Like, we were over there in Dallas whenever the looting started over there in Deep Ellum or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is only like 30 minutes to an hour away from where we're at right now.
Really?
And then I saw like how Midland, Odessa had their stuff going on, which is more peaceful.
Oh my gosh, though. But there's this, and I'm sorry, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. There's this stupid ass dude out here that he's a Mexican dude, and I'm. Dude,
something you saw on Facebook or what?
I saw it on Facebook. I saw it on all the Facebook lives and everything. So, first, the Black Lives Matter people went and were protesting, at the mall. Why the mall? I don't know. And then all of a sudden, all these guys with MAGA hats and MAGA flags and everything show up. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's the area we live in. Turns out that they're fucking Mexicans.
Oh,
and oh my gosh, so this dude's like floating all over Facebook now, like they're memeing him up and everything. And like I said, I'm not.
Is it that Nino dude?
Yeah, Nino America.
I saw that. I was wondering who this guy was.
Dude, yeah, and people are like, oh, he's clout chasing. He's doing it for clout. He's doing this and this, and the thing is, he's like, oh, well, they're being racist by protesting like this. I'm like, how? You look like a bigger dick for doing that. Like, you should be out there with them and doing all these things. And he just looks so ignorant doing that. And man, it's and then I guess we had the whole arrest in Midland, which that was stupid all on its own.
Yeah,
too.
that popped up in there, and then they had the city hall council meeting or whatever, and it pretty much went into like a big old argument towards the end, and it wasn't even people from here.
No, it was people from Dallas. But the thing is, whenever it comes down to that, and I mean, this is, you can look at it one of two ways. I feel like the Midland Police Department did everything right that day. The dude ran the stop sign. Well, he didn't really run it. He California rolled. I mean,
well, I guess it kind of got escalated because not all the details were given at the point.
Well, and then one of the cousins was on Facebook Live like, oh, they're pushing the granny, and they're the black community here, or not even the whole black community, but the little like people that were right there. It looked like a black community just by how many people that were there that were of that color. But everyone that was there was like making the situation worse and agitating it worse. And I understand. I mean, if I were to see a family member with their guns, with the police having their guns drawn out and everything, I would, I'd be freaking out and everything. But man, that kid messed up right off the bat by,
escalating.
He should have just, pulled over and, what's going on, officer? What happened? But this dude kept going, pulled into a driveway, sat in his car for like 6.5 minutes, calling everyone he could. So, I mean, the cops are going to freak out. I would freak out.
Yeah, I saw some of the clips on it on Facebook, and I know there's like, I mean, I always have like a worry too of like 4 cops, or even whenever, if I get pulled over, I always roll down all the windows just to know the situation, safe, whatever. I don't got nobody in the back. That was one of the things I heard in the video, is like, check if somebody's still in the car or in the back seat, I mean.
Well, it just looked like he was trying to hide someone.
Yeah, I mean, but it like, what was it? We went over there, like I said, this past weekend. We saw a protest on the bridge over where Bone Daddies and all that stuff is at. And it was kind of like, I mean, you could hear him from far away.
Yeah, well, I saw it on your Snapchat. I mean,
I was covering the whole bridge, and then I see like some in New York and in Philly, like people in the roads, and then getting ran over by cars and stuff. Like, I follow this page on Instagram, and it's really graphic to where it like shows people getting run over.
Well, see, in those cases, in those cases, you know, you're putting your life at risk for something that you believe in, and you know, the people that are doing the ramming and everything. I mean, they're in the wrong too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, taking into consideration, you know, what's going on, but also, you know, find another way to protest. Don't like, you know, if
Yeah, looting. I think the looting is really what's kind of taking away the focus from what's really happening.
yeah, the looting definitely has, and I feel like the whole blocking like intersections and
Yeah.
like busy intersections. Like, did you see that picture of all those kids on Big Spring downtown laying down in
laying
the
down
turning lane?
Yeah.
Like, come on,
That's
a lot
not-
of people like,
yeah.
and then not only that, people here don't pay attention, you know, and
Yeah.
I get to be, and I'm pretty bad about it too. Like, you know, I normally just drive and, you know, kind of, you know, out of the,
Yeah,
so-
we were pulling in from Crystal. Me and Crystal went to go get canes, and we were pulling in our driveway, and she didn't even see a car coming because I don't know what she was looking at, but just on our street,
yeah,
she almost got hit. But I mean, if I was in my truck and I wouldn't have paid attention, honestly.
yeah, and it's really hard. So, you know, if you're out there protesting, just be safe. Do it in a safe manner, and don't incite any riots or anything. Don't go off flipping off the cops. I mean,
I think Midland's been pretty peaceful so far.
you know, I think Odessa's been the most peaceful
Yeah.
because they've even had like the cops praying in circles with them and everything.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
And you know, I'm not saying that Midland police, you know, aren't like that, but you know, I feel like just
I see, there's videos of like cops kneeling with the protesters, like in San Antonio. It's crazy, like seeing all these like looks like how do you say it? Mercenaries, like in front of small businesses and stuff. That's crazy because they have that. What is it called? They lifted or they put a state of. What is it called? State of something.
Yeah.
Where you don't even need a license to carry to hold your pistol.
Well, did you see like there's like a whole militia like in front of the Alamo defending it?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just crazy. Blows my mind. But like, what was it? Drew Brees comments. That's coming up.
Dude, I think Drew Brees' career is over.
He should. Yeah.
Jake Fromm. Did you see Jake Fromm?
Oh, I saw that today. Yeah.
He said that like
quarterback from Georgia.
that like privileged, you know, whites are the only ones that should own a gun or whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, like all these guys, like they're messing up, and like it's people like Drew Brees that like are role models and everything. And I get what he was trying to say. Like I do,
Just didn't have the right.
But he didn't say it in the right context, and you know now he really does look like a piece of shit. Like, you know, Shannon Sharp this morning was saying it
Tell him
too.
to retire.
I mean, you know, well, and I listen. Because I always listen to Undisputed from here to New Mexico, so you know I was listening to it, and you know Shannon was like hardcore digging into him, and he's right. Like, you know,
Michael Thomas is on your team and he's calling you out.
I mean,
Colston,
Malcolm Jenkins.
Yeah.
I mean, you have all, and not only that, like
LeBron.
Oh, dude, yeah, LeBron was pissed.
And LeBron's a big, how would you say it? A big
Advocate.
Yeah. And what's going on right now, especially
Yeah.
Black Lives Matter. Like,
Did you see J.R. Smith was in the protest and beat
Yeah.
up some guy?
man, even if I was an athlete or a celebrity, I wouldn't even care, give a damn who was watching me, if TMZ was watching. And he had the right. I mean, somebody went and smashed his car window.
Yeah, dude. I was telling Kiara that too, like, because you see the videos
It's like,
of people.
fine me. I mean,
Well-
he's not in the league, is he?
Well, I was telling
I don't think
Kiara
he
that
is.
too, because you know she was like, I straight up said whenever we saw a video of people in the streets that were like stopped and like the people would like walk through and start smashing their windows, and I told Kiara, I was like, if that happens to me and like y'all are in the car, I'm taking action.
Oh yeah,
And
that's
she was
scary.
like, no, why would you do? I'm like, why wouldn't I? You guys are in danger. These
Yeah.
guys are breaking out our windows. What if glass gets all over Auden?
That's
you know,
scary.
what if-
there was one video in I think Pittsburgh, and it was just people stopped on a big old interstate, and it was just protesters blocking them off, and they were coming around cars like hitting them and stuff, breaking out glass and hitting them with skateboards and stuff. It's like, what's this even for? I was like,
I don't know, man. Like, at those people, it's none of those people's fault. Like, they're just trying to do what they got to do, you know, whether it be
Yeah.
work or travel or whatever they're trying to do. Dude, we're in hard times as it is, you know.
it's like something's going on every month this year. And now I just read too before you showed up was next month it's supposed to be hurricane season, and it's supposed to be one of the worst hurricane seasons.
Dude, I don't know. I had to cancel my vacation.
All my concerts got canceled.
You don't get to see Justin Bieber no more?
Justin Bieber got postponed. I was really brokenhearted with the Weezer Fall Out Boy concert.
Dude, I was supposed to go deep sea fishing a couple weeks ago. And, with everything going on, I mean, I can't right now. And it sucks. Like,
I was kind of worried about going over there this weekend, but I mean, I knew I was only going to go to like 2 different places.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was like even coming back yesterday, I was like, I hope we don't bump into like any riots or anything like that. I know my dad did. On his Snapchat, he had like big old protesting.
Oh, was your dad over there?
Yeah, he went over there for the graduation.
Oh, okay, that's good.
But I mean, it just worries you. It's like Krista told me, she's like, "You want me to just go get these little groceries tomorrow?" I'm like, "No, you ain't going anywhere by yourself."
Yeah, Kiara was like, "I'm just gonna go to the grocery store tomorrow." Well, honestly, it really hasn't been bad over here.
Over here.
I mean, just in general. I mean, the thing is, like, everything's been happening downtown and at the mall, which I don't understand why at the mall.
It's kind of like the center, I guess.
No, the center is downtown.
Well, I think of like that's where everybody would be.
Not. I feel like the people that are going to protest it more are going to be closer to downtown. The east side and all that.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like,
and this whole issue with the police officer pulling over that dude, and everything happened on the east side. So I would figure it would happen over there.
Yeah.
Like I said, dude, I mean, everything's just it's so weird right now. We're living in some tough times, and, I wish everyone would love everyone.
ELE.
Yeah, everyone love everyone, guys. Don't see color. You judge a person by their character, not the color of their skin. That's never right. Make if you have a black friend, white friend, Mexican friend, Asian, whatever, man. I mean, you support them and be there for them for everything. And like I was listening to CNN today, and they're like, oh, and like all the white reporters are like, I have a black friend that I called. I'm like, you're doing that out of guilt.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, for example, if Markel were to go through something traumatic, I would be there for him, and that's because me and him are, and he's, one of our best friends and everything. Mm-hmm. But if it's like someone random, someone I'm not really close to or anything, I'm just like, I'll send like a condolence, hey, like, hey man, thinking about you, hope you're all good and everything, but there's no need for you to call someone up, that you haven't talked to in 5-10 years. And just be
just
like,
because of this reason.
Yeah, I mean, it that just kind of, to me, that shows your guilt, your everything,
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's a tough topic to talk about, especially right now. And it's like everything. It's like every day has something new pop up.
And then the thing is, you don't know who you're gonna offend. Honestly, after this podcast, I don't know who I'm gonna offend. Because I'm pretty sure I said something today that's gonna be, trigger someone.
That's how it all is right now. Is you're held to your own opinion, but at the same time, somebody might not be on the same page. And I know I have a guy on Facebook to where he said some things, and I'm like, yeah, but I'm not that kind of guy. It's like, what is it? It's like that SpongeBob meme. It's like, if you don't like what I have to say, then unfriend me, kind of thing. Yeah. But I don't know. Like I said, it's a touchy, tough topic to bring up, but like I said, if we wouldn't be who we are if we didn't bring it up, especially right now.
Yeah, and if it offends you that our stance is we are for the everything that's happening right now and everything, and social injustice, because there really is a social injustice.
Did you see The Rock's message?
No.
To Donald Trump?
Nuh-uh.
That's pretty much saying like, where's our leader when we need him and stuff like that.
And that's another thing.
Yeah,
dude, I hate getting into politics.
Yeah, it turns into something else.
It's gonna turn into something else. But really and honestly, like, and I've said this before, but Donald Trump really is a beacon for racism. And I hate to point a finger and everything, like, because anyone that's a hardcore Republican would come after me for saying that and be like, well, you're just, I'm like, I mean,
Yep.
it's not that, like, it's everything significantly got worse once he got into office. And I mean, you can, point it out to some of his comments to how he has a complete disregard for human life in general.
Yeah,
And he really does. It shows.
It's a how would you say it? It's not like infamous isn't the word, but I think you hit it right on the head with like who to point a finger on kind of thing.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not trying to, say, oh, Donald Trump got into office, it's his fault. But, right off the bat, he was like, oh, well, I'm going to build a wall for, to keep the Mexicans out. Right off the bat, who's going to come out? Okay, right off the bat, everyone's going to be like, oh, our president's for that, then... Obviously, right there,
like
right off the
what
bat.
happened to the wall? What happened this? And
Yeah, so it's like, that to me that was like the first glimmer of, this guy is a piece of shit as a human.
Mm-hmm.
He complete disregard for for people in general, like outside of himself. But like I said, this is a conversation for another time.
Yeah,
I
was trying to like think of something like remember.
I'm just no, you're fine.
There's new Netflix shows.
I don't know. I've been getting into a lot of Netflix shows lately.
Oh, we were trying to watch Space Force.
Really,
talking about space. Did you watch the freaking launch?
Yeah, dude. I wasn't.
You're not into space?
I mean, I'm into space, but I mean, we've done it before.
It's a Tesla guy.
Yeah, Elon Musk. Yeah. He's an alien.
He kind of does look like an alien.
No,
he freaking named his kid
it's
AX2, whatever.
It's Ash. It's like Ash something. He was on Joe Rogan and said it.
That is an alien?
No, like the pronunciation.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, they had to drop the dash in the state of California. You can't have special characters in your name.
That's stupid.
Yeah, but yeah, man, Elon Musk, alien, firm believer.
Heard it here first.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Everything going on in this world right now.
This world's on fire.
I feel like
how about yours,
dude? The world just stopped, and like all these like issues and everything just came out of nowhere. So I'm just hoping that
Buffer's back.
Yeah,
so we could try to put a smile on your face like John Krasinski did with SGN.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Did you watch any of that?
No.
Oh.
No.
Some good news.
Yeah. No, we're gonna go ahead and try and do some stuff for you guys. Different guests, different segments, and everything.
Bring in some different personalities.
Yeah, we're just dipping our toes back into it. I mean, it's been a while.
Dipping our feet into what's going on.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to summarize today.
Yeah. I mean, honestly,
got Brian riled up.
No, I'm not riled up, man. I'm just.
It's good. It's good. You have to have that energy. Because if you don't have it, then you don't have it.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm not riled up. I'm just like, I'm frustrated at the situation. Like this is getting blown way out of proportion. For the wrong reasons. Instead of some innocent black man died, and whether he did pay with the counterfeit $20 bill or not. How many times have you taken a bill or something and not be real? We worked at a restaurant, and how many times were we trying to put the money in the machine and we're like, oh shit, we can't, it doesn't work in here.
Yeah.
And the managers are like,
it's not a rare thing.
It really isn't. Like, so.
And then they want to bring up Corona. With all this stuff.
Dude, Corona's done. I promise you that within a month, you're not going to hear anything about Corona anymore.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's
so,
government.
Yeah.
Everything's government.
So, I don't know. With that being said, I don't know. I think we're done.
Yeah, we just want to thank y'all for listening to our summaries, our rants, our topics today. And just don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us on all our social media platforms.
Yep. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to do that giveaway. I guess, now that we're kicking back off, we're going to, I have been keeping track of everyone that's liked and everything. But, with us being off for so long and everything.
Kind of got fuzzy.
It got fuzzy there for a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and we'll probably talk about it more next week once me and Mike get a little more organized with everything. And, we'll keep doing some cool giveaways. We'll keep doing some stuff for you guys. We'll bring in some cool guests, special guests and everything. And
just stay plugged in.
Yeah. And, stay positive, stay safe during these tough times, guys. whether you lost your job for the economy going to shit, whether you got the coronavirus, whether you're out there protesting and got shot with, a bullet gun or something, just,
or if
stay
you want to
safe.
just come on the show, hit us a DM and we'll.
Yeah, or talk to me and Mike personally, guys. I mean, we welcome it, and we would love to get to know people and, let you guys be heard and everything. All 30 of you guys that, stay listening to us. Our plan is to be in the hundreds by the end of the year.
Yeah, I had to watch where my payment plan was going with the podcast. I was like, well, it's been about a month. Am I still doing this many hours? Am I going to pay for this many hours? But we back. So, like I said, don't forget to keep plugged in and don't hesitate to reach out.
Yeah.
You got anything, bro?
Man, I think that's it. And like I said, just everyone please stay safe, take care. Everybody love everybody. The most important, guys, I mean, life is too short to be, hating on anyone or any certain race, or anything in general. I mean, just, we need to be there for each other, and man, I can't stress it enough, and if you see one of your brothers and sisters of a different skin type, or even a friend or anything that's struggling, or you feel like it's struggling, reach out to them, because you don't know what they're going through personally.
Sorry.
No, you're fine, I figured that you would know by now to shut it off, but
I thought that
honestly,
I did everything except my watch.
Dude, no, you're good. Honestly, with everything going on, and with us this our first episode since March 19th, you said?
March? Yeah, end of March, I believe.
I think it was middle March.
Something like that.
So with that being said, guys, we're going to go ahead and sign off. Thank you very much for joining in and tuning into this episode of the Buffer Podcast.
And y'all have a great weekend.
Stay safe.
Peace.
Love you guys.